Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss class 4th, chapter 9, that is States of Northern Mountains, ICSE syllabus. So obviously, we come to know this northern mountains having lot of states in India. So the Indian subcontinent lies in the southern part of Asia. So the northern part of the subcontinent primarily has snow-covered mountains. When we observe this map, so we can classify this two colors, which is the brown in color, which will be surrounded by like a snow-covered area, which will be belongs to mountains, northern mountains. So the Himalayas are the high mountains running across the northern part of country, and they are also the highest mountain range in the world. So the here when we talk about the highest peaks like Kanchenjunga and Mount Everest are found in this range. So along with this, the parallel ranges of the Himalayas act as a natural boundary, like separating the subcontinent from a large part of Asia. Okay, so and Nepal and Bhutan, the two neighboring countries of India, also situated in these mountains. So you can see in this map, you can identify that the Nepal and Bhutan also, they are so situating in these mountains. So coming to the states of northern mountains. So the union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh and the states of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh lie in this region of India. You can see this one, there is a Ladakh and there is a Himachal Pradesh, and even we can find out Uttarakhand and even some Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh also. These states will lie in this region of India. And a small part of West Bengal is also covered by these ranges. So the mountain ranges in the north are high. However, they take a turn towards the south in the eastern part of the subcontinent and are much lower in height than the ranges in the north. So they are now labeled as hills like Mijo and they are considered as a like labeled as a hills like Mizo hills. So when we talk about the eastern states of country are located in this region. So the Himalayas are arranged as a greater Himalayas, the lesser Himalayas. You can see in this picture there are a greater Himalayas and lesser Himalayas they arranged. Here it probably this top of this it will be greater Himalayas and lesser Himalayas. So and the Shivaliks in the decreasing order of their height. Even we can find the Shivaliks also decreasing order in the height. When we are measuring the height, so we can find the Shivaliks in decreasing order in this place. Many hill stations like Srinagar, Shimla are located here. There is a cold desert in the region beyond the greater Himalayas called as a trans-Himalayan region, and even Ladakh is located in this region. The northeastern hill ranges also form a part of these mountains. So the highest mountains are very cold and are covered with snow round the year. That means this highest mountains will be producing the very cold, and also it will be covered with the whole like a snow around the whole year. Okay, so the mountains and hills have cold winters, but the summer season it will be cool. So this they receive rainfall during the monsoon season. So this is this a few important facts about this high mountains. Which are the important facts? That means the highest mountains are very cold and are covered with the snow around the year, and along with this the lower mountains and hills have a cold winters, but the summer season is cool. They receive rainfall during the monsoon season. So the trans-Himalayan region is very cold in the winter and the monsoon season it is very dry. So here we have one small think about it. So there is a thousand of glaciers in the Himalayas. These are melting fast due to the changes in the climatic conditions. So how will it affects us? So see, I'm talking about the glaciers. So glaciers are nothing but a slowly moving mass or a river of ice formed by the accumulation and compaction of the snow of mountains or near the places of the mountains, we can say. So the question is, if these are thousands of glaciers in the Himalayas. Can you see that picture? There are thousands of glaciers are in the Himalayas. These are melting fast due to the changes of climatic conditions. So how will this affect us? So how it will affect, because how it affect to it form a floods, it form a too much heavy rain. So all these causes happens. So what are the solutions for this? So it will be increasing the water level and increases the coastal erosion and increases the intense coastal storms like hurricanes and typhoons. That means when the glaciers will be melting fast due to the changes in the climatic conditions, so it will affect to the, if it will affect us, how means it will increases in the water level, increases the coastal erosion, and even sometime hurricanes also happens. So these were some information about the glaciers, and we are talking about the union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. So before knowing about the particular state or particular territory or any kind of the states, first we want to know the geography, means geographical land. So how it is in the union territories when we talk about. So in India, the union territory of Jammu Kashmir shares its boundaries with the Ladakh. So Himachal Pradesh and Punjab, its borders by the northwest frontier provinces and the Punjab province of the Pakistan in west. So in India, the Jammu and Kashmir shares its boundaries with the Ladakh and Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. It is bordered by the northwest frontier provinces and Punjab provinces of Pakistan in the west side. And talking about the Jammu and Kashmir is the only political unit in India with two capitals. That means it has two capitals. So how it will be two capitals? While the summer capital is Srinagar for Jammu Kashmir and its winter capital is Jammu. So they are like making political units in India, two capitals only in this Jammu Kashmir. So Srinagar is located on the banks of Jhelum River, a tributary of Indus River, and the Jammu is located on the banks of Tavi River. That means Ravi and Chenab are the other rivers flowing through the region Jammu and Kashmir. So you can see this picture, the rivers and all I marked in this map, and it was connected to the rest of India by road and air. Okay, so this Jammu and Kashmir state is connected to the rest of the land in India to by the road and air. So when we're talking about the Union Territory of Ladakh, shares its boundaries with the Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. It is surrounded by the Afghanistan. You can see this picture in the Afghanistan in the north west of India, and China on the east, and by the northwest frontier provinces of the Pakistan in the west. So the Indus flows through Ladakh in its north eastern part near to the river is located. Its capital is Leh. Okay, so Ladakh capital is Leh. When we're talking about the Jammu Kashmir, there are two capitals. They are sharing in the political unit, that is Srinagar in the winter capital and summer capital is Srinagar and winter capital is Jammu. So when we're talking about the Ladakh, so the capital city for the Ladakh is Leh. So this is the information about the geography of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. So when we're talking about the language, so people in India, they we will speak so many languages. For example, if you take any state, particular state, they do have some specific language. Like that in Jammu and Kashmir also and Ladakh, they speak different languages. So which are those languages? Like Dogri is the commonly spoken language in Jammu and Kashmiri, and Urdu in Kashmir, and in Ladakhi they will speak in Ladakh people. That means Ladakh people's language is Ladakhi. So these are the few information about the language related in the particular state. You can observe this picture. So the Dogri they mentioned here, they writes like this. And food, what type of food they will eat in the particular region. When we are talking about the Jammu and Kashmir, so which type of the food they will prefer to eat. So people of these regions enjoy different kinds of the foods like rajma and red kidney beans are the popular in Jammu, and people in the Kashmir they enjoy eating mutton, chicken and rice prepared using the spices, and people in Ladakh they enjoy eating tukpa. That is, tukpa is nothing but it is made up of noodle and chicken soup. Okay, so these are the few foods which the Ladakh people and Jammu people prefer. And coming to the culture and festival. So in this Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir people, they different faiths celebrate different festival in these regions. Like basically Navaratri is celebrated in Jammu. In Kashmir, people celebrate Eid. And Buddhism is followed by the many people in Ladakh. So different Buddhist festivals are also celebrated here. So another one is, so you can see the Kashmiri people they are celebrating Eid, and when we're talking about the Buddhist festivals, so the Buddha believers who are followers of Buddha they are celebrating Buddhist festivals. And Dhaumal and Rauf are the folk dances of the Kashmir Valley performed by men and women respectively. So these are the few information about this northern mountain states of the northern mountains. I hope you understood this lesson. Thanks for watching. We will meet you in the next video.